Today is Saturday, September 27th, 2025. We parked at the Appalachia Trailhead around 7 a.m. and Trailhead was already full. As you might be able to tell, the leaves are changing. Today is a prime day to be up above tree line. Should be clear. Temperatures around 50 and low winds, like 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. We are heading up Adams today via King Ravine. So airline to short line, I think goes right to King Ravine. I'm not positive. And then we'll be going up the head wall. It's been 10 years since we've done that, so it'd be fun to revisit. The plan is to descend airline, but we might change that up, we might not. We'll see how it goes. We are 2.6 miles in, and now we've junctioned with the King Ravine Trail, 1.9 miles to get up to the summit of Adams. This section of King Ravine up here has also the ice caves and the subway, and we are just gonna stay on the elevated portion. I don't need to do anything fancy. And I think right here is Mossy Falls coming up, and it looks like there's some people there. So let me shoot a little video once I get up there, a quiet video. We're up on the floor of King Ravine now. This right here is Chemin des Dames. And we're in the shadow still of the mountain. The ice caves are back behind us here, past the entrance to that. Sorry, the subway. We haven't passed the entrance to the ice caves yet. And then we're going to be going right up through there. It's crazy. We are now climbing up the head wall. So it's just climbing through boulders. Most of the blazes on here are red, but we have this orange arrow. Oh, and there's the trail. All right, not too shabby. Getting some sun now. Looking over towards Chemin des Dames. Down right in here is where the subway is. And then over here, Great Gully, which goes up to Thunderstorm Junction. Whew. All right. Fun. Okay, we just popped out onto airline. So as you come up, you get this awesome view of Madison and the Hut. And over here is Carter Mariah Range. Well, part of it, the Mariah end of it. And then this is where we just came up. It's still in the shadow. No, this is airline. Airline goes all the way to the summit. We're gonna head up airline. Should be there soon. We've layered up. It's a little chilly. Feels nice. Okay, we are coming down Adams on Lowe's Path now, which is a change, sort of a change of plans. I mean, I kind of decided I would come down Lowe's Path and then take Hillside back around to Airline because it's slightly longer, but it's an much easier descent. But now we've decided, since we're up here anyway, and we got off to a fairly early start for us, that we're gonna take Israel Ridge, which is what we're on now actually, and head over. We need to get like a mile of the Gray Knob Trail or something, and that will finish up all of the trails that are in the northern presidentials for us. So the only thing left on that tab for our red line is one side of Pine Mountain Trail. So maybe we'll do that next week. I don't know. That's a good thing to do in the fall when the leaves are changing. Yeah, so we're gonna make our hike about 1.5 miles longer than it was gonna be. Coming down Israel Ridge, and it ran together with Randolph Path, and now Israel Ridge is gonna split and go down here towards the Perch, and we're gonna stay on Randolph Path heading towards the RMC cabins. So we'll be splitting off shortly. This is looking up at Jefferson, and this is Castle Trail. And look at the color down there. Fantastic. Lots and lots of reds across the way in the Randolph Community Forest also, but it might not read that red on the screen. It's a bit hazy also. But wow, beautiful. We are now on Gray Knob Trail, the north end of it. And, well, I guess actually it's the south end of it. The part that's up high. And I don't know if you can see, it's quite rooty and rocky and not very well brushed. Which I don't know what I thought. We've done the...
have a lot of
what?
Ups and downs. So
No,
good.
it's pretty flat so far. We've done the bottom half of it, or the bottom third of it, I guess, and that sees a lot more, obviously sees a lot more travel on it because people use it to get to the Gray Knob RMC shelter. I guess they don't use this end of it to go to Adams, because there's other more direct ways, I think, from there. But yeah, this is Gray Knob Path, Trail. It's kind of wet in here because it just is not brushed out enough to get sun all the way down to the ground. Oh, things are slippery too, because there's just not a lot of traffic. All right. Well, this is slightly tedious. Maybe it will get better the closer we get. Just finished up Gray Knob Trail, so right behind John is where we came out. This is the junction with Perch Path right there. And I think we're running together now with Raymond Path. Is that true?
I believe so.
Then where does Raymond Path go? Does it run together with Perch?
This is still Gray Knob Trail.
Oh, this is still Gray Knob. Okay. We've done this section before, though. Okay. Makes more sense. All right. Looking over this way, we got the Twins and the Bonds and Franconia Ridge. I'll give it a zoom. There you go. Franconia Ridge right in the back right here. Whoa, come into focus. This is Dartmouth and Deception, and Millen Hill, and Mount Mitten and Courier Mountain. This is Mount Martha, Cherry Mountain, Owl's Head, 52 The View. And I kind of am not in right now this is looking over towards the Kilkenny Range. So Wambeck and Starking. And then around back you can see Cabot, the bulge in the horn. So this is, whoops, that's right in this area. And again, I'm doing this on my phone. And then in the foreground of all of this stuff is the Randolph Community Forest with Mount Crescent and all that stuff. Yeah. Wow, I can see the Percy Peaks from here, I think. Sure looks like North Percy with all of its bald summit right in the center there. That's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna keep moving. That's the end of the new trail for us though. Yay. We just finished coming down Hanks Trail, which was tedious. There's a waterfall up along the side of it, and we didn't even bother trying to look at it because the water is so low, although there is a little bit of flowing water here, but not anything. So we're on Spur
Spur trail.
the very end of Spur right now, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, and then we'll be going right to Amphibroch.
Yep.
Yay. Excellent. Okay, I'm ready for some quick miles now, or at least less tedious. It was quite steep on Hanks and quite wet, plenty of leaves, hidden roots, slippery rocks. It was just really tedious. All right. Next stop should be, I think it's Colebrook Fall at the bottom of Amphibroch. Let's go see if we have any water flowing there. We just finished coming down Hinks to Spur. Now we're on Randolph Path. We just did the water crossing, which was so sad I didn't even take a picture. It was just nothing. We're coming to the Pentadoy, which is the intersection with 5 trails, and we're going to pick up Amphibroch there, take that out, and then take the link back, I think. You could also take Sylvan Way or Beechwood Way or whatever, but I think we'll take the link. All right. That was nice. We'll see if our waterfall is going to look good down on Amphibroch. Fingers crossed. We're at the water crossing on Amphibroch now. This is the one I was thinking of that can be sketchy. It's totally not. I'm just going to walk right across. Plenty of exposed rock. Zoom out here. The trail goes right there. Okay. We need rain. Lots more. We're nearing the bottom of Amphibroch, and I don't know what to say. It's been logged. I had no idea. Right here, there's an old homestead site. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't zoom in. There's a fireplace right there. We walked up there once. There was, I think, some bed frames and stuff. But this whole area has been chopped. Wow. I believe this is all privately held, I think. Definitely down on the link area is private. There's a maple sugaring concern that is down there. It smells like Christmas. Wow. Yeah. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I hope they're gonna, I don't know. Don't they have to clean it up a little? They're just gonna leave it all? Slash.
Almost looks like slash.
Well, that's a bummer. All right. Well, I guess it's good that they're managing our forests in some way so that we can keep it going and not have big forest fires and stuff. But that's kind of sad to see. You're coming down such a pleasant trail, but it was just a short section, I think. And we are almost to the junction with the link. They brought in big machinery in here. Okay, what is this? Amphibroch goes this way, And all the machines went that way. Coldbrook Fall. But is this just this to look at it? I think this is the spur to look at it. We'll walk out. Usually I just look at it from the bridge, but let's go see if it's... Oh, it looks pretty nice. I didn't zoom in. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. I'll stop and zoom in for a better shot. Okay, we are just finishing up on the link now, and we will be bumping into Airline right at the power lines, walking back to the car. I'm at 9.65 miles, so it should be like 9.7, 9.75. Yeah, beautiful day. It's warm out down here. And as you can see, the leaves are rapidly changing. So if you're gonna come north and leaf peep, you should do it in the next week or two. All right.